assembly is a space
for group decision-making.
For group decision-making.
An organization.
An organization.
It is horizontal.
It is horizontal.
Non-hierarchical.
Non-hierarchical.
Which means it's messy.
Which means it's messy.
And it's not fast.
And it's not fast.
But it's satisfying.
But it's satisfying.
And empowering.
And empowering.
When we can come to a group consensus.
When we can come to a group consensus. I'm going to quickly review. The hand signals you can use. To share your opinions. As we have discussions. And make decisions. As a group.
Jazz hands! This means I agree! I feel good! I like what I hear!
Flat hands! Means I don't know! I'm lukewarm! I'm on the fence!
Low hands! This means I disagree!
I disagree!
I don't
feel good!
I don't like what I hear!
Triangle hands! This is a point of process! This is non-verbal! And is used when you think! Someone is speaking off topic! Or not following process!
Single finger! This means point of information! We use this when we must correct a mistake that a speaker just made. This is not
A clarifying question. Please keep your questions on topic. With info signs. If you have a question not specifically for the working group. With info signs. If you have a question not specifically for the working group.
really long.
But you're going really long. Cross arms. This is a block. A block is very severe. It means that you will abandon the movement. Or leave the working group. If what is being discussed goes through. If you block a proposal. You will be asked to explain why. So we can resolve it as a group.
We use the people's might.
To
unify the movement.
And
allow everyone to be heard. We amplify each other's voices. Whether or not we agree. With what the speaker is saying. Only facilitators and the person speaking. Should call out mic check. To avoid confusion.
We also encourage. Step up, step back. If you speak often. Or recognize your privileges. Please step back. And empower others to speak. This movement is horizontal. That also means that if you see someone doing something out of line, you are all empowered to do something about it. Facilitators have no more authority than all of you.
Consensus means that the group has come to a decision in which everyone feels that their position on the matter was considered carefully And addressed as much as possible.
It
doesn't mean that every single person agrees. First, the proposal is read to the General Assembly. Time is allotted for questions. Concerns. And friendly amendments or discussion. After accepting or rejecting amendments, the Speaker will reread the proposal. Blockers must voice their concerns. Proposals may need to go back to the working group they came from. For more refining. If the issue can be resolved quickly, the Speaker can ask for consensus on the revised proposal.
Now we'd like to introduce our volunteer facilitation team. Please remember that none of us are leaders. Or in positions of authority. Nor should this movement seek to create that. We are here strictly to help streamline the process. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Mungo Jelly.
And we have volunteered to be speakers for today.
I'm Maura. And I will be taking the speakers list for today. The speakers list is a list of those who wish to speak.
This is Thomas. And he is taking minutes today. Be sure to check with him that your meeting times and contact information were recorded accurately at the end of the General Assembly.
All of us are human mics today. We're helping to amplify speakers' voices. Emma is a welcomer today. If you have a question or concern, she'll be going around the crowd and she can help you.
I really like to talk to people.
Now we would like to propose an agenda for today's General Assembly. First, we would like to take some time to acknowledge each other.
After that, we'll open space for working group report backs and working group proposals. After that, we will have non-working group proposals. Then we will have anyone who wants to start a new working group. We will have other announcements. And then we will close the assembly. And have a speak out where you can say whatever you want. How do we feel about this agenda? Does anyone have any serious concerns with this agenda?
Before we launch into the agenda, we'd like to pause for a moment and ask you to observe all of the amazing people power surrounding you right now. Please find at least two people you don't know. And tell them why you're here.
My name is Warren.
Hi, I'm Sean.
Warren?
And I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah, but I used to live in Burlington. And I'm taking a trip east and going to various occupiers. And this is
my name's Nick. And I'm from Jersey, but I went to school at UVM. The price got too high, and school started screwing everybody, so I dropped out to pursue my own education. And, you know, I'm here for every reason.
People say we should make a list of our demands. We got a couple of weeks, maybe we could list the demands.
Break down the last 4,000 years.
Yeah. Yeah, actually it's 10,000.
I guess I was kind of, wait, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah,
When
you start agriculture, which led to hierarchies, which led to social classes, which led to all this.
Yes.
So, are you doing okay if you finish this?
I'm unemployed. I'm living in Burlington, so I'm always pissing out the window.
Are you okay for money?
Right now I am. I've got like a few months before I'm like taking rest out.
Did you get a job?
I will soon enough. I don't have an issue getting a job. I haven't. I don't really want to work for the man. I'm trying to make my own way. And
what do you like to do to make your own?
I'm a craftsman. I like making things, building things. I like gardening and farming. So.
Do you think you have plenty of opportunities in Vermont? I don't know if that's an issue, but, well, you know, can you make cabinets and stuff?
I mean, not really. I'm a craftsman in spirit. In terms of experience, schools like shoot up my time and spit it out into like a useless heat. You know?
So you need, yeah, it's that old catch-22. You need to get the experience so that you can.
Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check!
We will now open stack 4. Working group report back.
Working group report backs!
Which means that the stack taker will start a list
Which means that the stack taker will start a list
of people who would like to report back from their working group.
of people who would like to report back from their working group.
Please stay on topic.
Please stay on topic.
And keep it under 1 minute.
Keep it under 1 minute
To allow time for everyone to speak.
for everyone to speak.
Please be sure to tell everyone
Please be sure to tell everyone
how people can get involved with your group.
how people can get involved with your group.
You can also use this time
You can also use this time
to make brief announcements
to make brief announcements
about events your group is planning.
about events your group is planning.
If you have announcements
If you have announcements
not related to a working group,
not related to a working group,
please wait for the next stack.
please wait for the next stack.
Please stay where you are and I will point to you
Please stay where you are and I will point to you
when I have put you on the list.
when I have put you on the list.
Stack is now open.
Stack is now open.
I'm Paul from the Labor Solidarity Working Group.
I'm Paul from the Labor Solidarity Working Group.
First thing is, was it November 2nd fantastic?
First thing is, wasn't November 2nd fantastic?
And in Oakland,
And in Oakland,
5 to 10,000 protesters shut down
5 to 10,000 protesters shut down
the Port of Oakland for the night shift
the Port of Oakland for the night shift.
in protest against the police violence
In protest against the police violence
and for free assembly and speech for the Occupy movement.
and for free assembly and speech for the Occupy movement.
So we have a proposal
So we have a proposal
for the assembly.
for the assembly
There's on November 17th,
on November 17th,
a National Labor Union and others,
a national labor movement and others,
including Occupy Wall Street,
including Occupy Wall Street,
has called for a National Labor Day of Action in support of the 99%.
has called for a national day of 99%.